Okay. Hey everyone. Sorry I'm a little late today. I had a little bit of an incident there with my dogs. They were covered in mud. Apparently all of the snow outside is making my backyard a little muddy. And had to clean up a little bit after them. Anyways, good to see you all. Look at all the people we got here today. Holy cow. We got Oliver, we got Micah, we got Harper. We got Chloe. Hey, Chloe. Haven't seen your name in chat for a while. Maya. Hello, Maya. And Sky. Reagan. I made a new Scratch account. Okay, cool. Panther Girl 123. Chimken. Lots of Chimken. Ah, Mr. Turner. How you be? Guthrie says sup. Sup. Yeah. And me. Okay, so. Oh, Kyler is here too. What's up, guys? Okay. Well, let's get going today. So, we're going to start kind of a new unit here. We're going to be talking about some waves and some light. It's going to be super fun. And you're going to have a little bit of a homework assignment today for next week, and it's going to be an easy one. But it is going to take a little bit of time, but it's going to be easy. And that will get you ready for next week when we're going to build something together that will help us understand waves and light. Okay? It's easy homework, Turner. You'll see. It's just getting some stuff. That's all. Just getting stuff. All right? Micah says, I already updated the changes you told me to, Cap, on the game. Okay, cool. I will check that out. I know that Zyler also sent me an update to his game, so maybe if we have time, we'll take a look at that today. Okay. So, I got my phone set up with the chat already. That's good. Let's take a look at the learning targets today. Boom! I can experiment with the parts of a camera. So one of the cool ways we get to study what light is that we're going to build a little invention that really deals with light, and that is a camera. A camera. All right. Yeah. Maya says, I hate homework. You know, I hate homework too. But you know what? It's just something you gotta do in life. You know, life never runs out of homework. Constantly doing homework. Whether you are doing homework for school or it is literally working on your home and installing gutters. You know? Gotta do that kind of stuff. Okay, so anyways, experiment with so Micah guessed a pinhole projector. Close. We are going to build a pinhole camera. One of the first kinds of cameras. They are super cool. And I want today to kind of show you a online pinhole camera simulator that I want you to mess around with and just kind of like learn some of the parts and what they do. This is, we're really used to cameras being these guys. Phones, right? Where you just kind of like point it and it does some magical digital reality and then it captures the image, right? But trust me, a long 1,000 years ago, cameras used to be mechanical devices that would capture light onto film. So that is what we're going to kind of learn about today. I know in the same math group. Oh, I know we are in the same math group. Maya says, I have an old camera. Yeah, cool. Well, we're going to try to build some pinhole cameras, and I might try to get ourselves some what do you call it? Some actual film to use. This has been a long goal of mine that I've never been able to figure out. But it'd be fun to build like a little dark room and get that going in the school. So, Mr. Turner says, apple pen, pineapple pen, pineapple, apple pen. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so here we go. Today you are going to go to mrincorvia.com. All right, mrincorvia.com. Pull it up on your phone or pull it up on your Chromebook, something like that. Go to mrincorvia.com. Or the link we're going to use today is in the video description. So it's the first link. You can click on that. It's the Khan Academy link. Okay? So you click on that too. Go to mrincorvia.com. Here's mrincorvia.com. And first thing you can notice is, oh, look at that. Here are the letters to add to join Captain's K5 Google Classroom. All right? So you can add this and you can join in the fun. I've had a lot of people sign some stuff. All right. Mr. Turner says, Con, no. Man, Mr. Turner, you know what? You, sir, just have I ever made you do something that's super boring or awful? We're not going to do spelling tests or multiplication practice today. Just go to this link. It's super cool, okay? He doesn't know what pineapple pen is. Wow. Well, now I feel like my feelings are hurt a little bit. I want to know what pineapple pen is. Oliver says, I hate Con. Well, you know what? I'm going to show you. Fine, don't go there. Just watch me go there. And then you'll be like, ah, darn it. I want to go there. I want to go there. Okay, so the link is under here, under links, the big orange button. The link is also in the video description. It's the Khan Academy link. So you scroll all the way down on the links page to the bottom, and here is this light and wave section. I'm going to be adding a couple links on here as we go, okay? Yes, thank you, Micah. That looks like you've typed an equation there for us. Thank you. Okay, so you're going to click this Khan Academy simple pinhole camera. Click that. It's going to take you to this. Huh? Sorry, I fell asleep there waiting for Khan Academy to go. There it goes. There it goes. You know, like, I think that probably every kid in America is on Khan Academy right now, so it takes a while. Okay, so this is a little HTML5 app that shows you what a pinhole camera is. Oliver says, see it boring. Man, Oliver, guys, you guys are all over me today. All right, so let me describe to you what is going on here and what we can do, what it's going to do. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Do I have a flashlight over here? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Where's my special? Nope, not that one. Here it is. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me grab my flashlight. Okay. All right, so hold on. I got some stuff here. I got some stuff to kind of help us out here. Okay. So this is a flashlight, okay? And let me turn my messages off. Okay, so here's our flashlight. I'm going to crank it up, give it some power. Khan has coding. Yes, Khan has coding. In fact, some of the JavaScript lessons I do are on Khan Academy. Pretty cool. Okay, it's coding day on Khan. Well, no wonder it's slow. Okay, so here is a flashlight, right? I'm going to turn it on. Okay, and what happens is the light shoots out of it. Okay, and that lets us see in the dark, right? Throws light. But why does it let us see in the dark? In the dark is not a thing, right? It's not, the dark is the absence of light. There is, in a dark room, there's no light, okay? And when we bring a flashlight, it's like bringing our own light source. The light shines out and it hits something like maybe this pen, okay? And in a dark room, there's no light hitting this pen, so we can't see it. But when we bring a flashlight, the light bounces off of the pen, and then our eyes can see the light that it bounces off of. For example, if I hold the flashlight off to the side of the screen, like I'm doing right now, you can't see the light, right? But if you hold something up, you can see the light bounce off of the thing, right? Can't see the light? There it is, right? Can't see it? There it is. Okay, so we can, light helps us see because it bounces off something and then goes into our eyes, and then we can see it. Okay? So that is how, that is a crash course in light. I'm telling you this because it's going to help you understand how a camera works. Okay? So if we take a look at our Khan Academy thing here, what we're seeing here is, this is a tree, okay, over here. And you can see all of there is light, which is bouncing off of the tree. Okay? When the light bounces off of the top part of the tree, the light is green, right? And when the light bounces off the brown part of the tree, the light is brown. Does that make sense? Green, light bounces off the green, becomes green. Light bounces off the brown, becomes brown. Okay? And the light just, it goes everywhere. Like, if we have a perfectly smooth, like a mirror, if this piece of paper was a mirror, the mirror is really good at bouncing light off in a kind of a straight way. So the light comes in and then bounces straight back, which is why when we look into a mirror, we can see our reflection. But a tree is not like a mirror. When the light hits that tree, the light goes everywhere, every direction, right? It shoots off, scatters all over the place. And so what a camera does is a camera captures that light and it prints it onto a piece of paper, okay? You can imagine that if, like, this piece of paper here, this little card, was light glue, right? If there was a glue on here and it was really sticky, and that when light hit it, the light got stuck to that glue, that's kind of like what a camera does, right? It's not the same, okay? But it's an analogy for understanding. Not the same, but it's a good way for us to think, okay? The light hits it, and then kind of get stuck there. Got it? How many of you have ever had your picture taken? Do you have a picture of you somewhere? Oh, hello, Alice. Welcome. I just asked everyone if you've had your picture taken. Yeah. Well, what has happened is when that picture of you was taken, someone held a camera up, like this camera, right? And they pointed the camera at you. And when they pressed the button, the light that was bouncing off of you bounced off and went into the camera and got stuck onto like the glue, and that recorded the picture, okay? So what I want you to do is take a look at what's happening here. You can see that the light is bouncing off of this here tree. When the light at the top, it goes through, we have here, this is a little hole. We have a wall here and there's a hole. This is going to be what our pinhole camera is, right? This will be, this gap right here represents our pinhole. Mr. Turner says, wow. It is pretty wow. I hope that, Mr. Turner, are you looking at this right now and looking at, like, look at this. Look at this, Mr. Turner. Oh, make the hole super wide. Make the hole super small. Okay. That, I hope that you're looking at this, Mr. Turner, and saying, "Oh, this Khan Academy is pretty cool. Maybe I should go check it out." It is cool. So what happens is the light is bouncing off this tree in all kinds of directions. Just, right? You can see shooting all over the place. But it only is able to go through the hole in a very specific way. So the light, if the top of the tree here, if it goes straight across, it's going to just hit the wall over here. So it only goes through the hole at this angle, right? And as you move the mouse, it shows you the part of the tree that is going to be hitting the paper. Here is our light glue on this side. See? The light glue is over here. So on top of the film, it's seeing the bottom of the tree. See how that works? And as we go down, the middle is seeing the middle, and the bottom is seeing the top. I saw you on Scratch, Aiden. Yeah. How do you make videos? How do you make videos on YouTube, or how do you make videos on Scratch? That is a good question that we will have to ask me that in my Google Classroom, and we will we'll get that answered. Okay, so see, so here we go. We're going to and you can mess around with these settings. This is what I want you to do today. I want you to come on here, and I just want you to play with this little app. Okay, someone coded this app, so you can change the amount of light. Here's a lot of light bouncing off the tree, and here's not a lot of light bouncing off the tree. You can change the size of the hole, right? The size of the hole is called the aperture. If we were in school, I would say, can everyone say aperture? And then you guys would say aperture. You want to try that? All right. Captain, you have stream, right? I do have stream. But can you say aperture? Oh, Alice typed aperture like a genius. Alice, high five for doing the genius thing today. And when I said aperture, can you type it in? Right? Oh, Chloe figured it out too. Aperture Laboratories. Yeah, actually, I know, Ryer, you're referencing a video game, Aperture Science. Their logo looks like a swirly camera. It's a camera aperture. So that's why they're named Aperture. Okay. So I want you to mess around with this. Let's set a medium amount of light, 5. Let's set our aperture at, say, 4. No. Let's a little bigger. Okay, so here we are. We'll set it at 9. So here's our aperture. We're going to click to clear the image. Okay, so let's watch. You can see the light shoots through and sticks to the paper. Not a lot of light is hitting the film right now, okay? But if we click Capture 2D Image, there we go. This is the picture that we took. See the picture? Why is the brown part of the tree on top? And why is the tree upside down? Because the light from the bottom can only hit the top of the film, and the light from the top can only hit the bottom of the film because of the aperture. Captain, I would like to play Portal 2 with you sometime. That would be pretty sweet. I have Portal 2 on my computer, and it's probably one of my favorite games of all time. So this is the picture that it takes with this setting. I want you to mess around and try some different settings. What happens if we add more aperture? Let's make it bigger. Let's set it at 30. So now more light is jumping through, right? Now you can see how much the top of the tree, it's at the bottom, but it's also kind of in the middle. You can see how in the middle, oh, look how much more light it can hit the film almost anywhere, right? So our picture, when we take a picture, it's going to look a lot more blurry. See? And if we open the aperture all the way up and take a picture, look how blurry it is. It barely looks like a tree, right? Let's do the reverse. Let's set the aperture to very small. Let's set it to just 1. Well, now it's really thin. So we're going to get a much sharper picture, but not a lot of light is going through. So it's going to be really dark. Let's take a picture. Ready? Oh, now that looks like a beautiful tree. But it's so hard to see. It's so dark because our aperture was so small, it blocked out most of the light. See how thin the light is going through? That makes for a very sharp picture going through the small aperture. But if we add a lot of light and take a picture, see, now it looks much clearer and we get more of a picture. So I want you, can you take the perfect picture? Like this is still a little too dark, so we got to open up the aperture a little bit, right? Can you take a perfect picture? Oh, too fuzzy. Bright, but too fuzzy. Do 4. Reagan says do 4. Okay, here we go. Let's set this to 4 and now take a picture. Oh, better, right? Better. Still a little fuzzy. Okay? But there's all kinds of different things you can try. What happens if you want to take a picture at night? Let's say it's at night and this is how much light is going on. Just not a lot of light. If we take a picture at night with this little light and a very small aperture, look, we barely can see anything, right? So in order to catch more light, we have to open our aperture up at night. And then we get a better night picture. Okay? I want to play Among Us, I think, right? With you, Captain. Yeah. Well, right now I am playing Can I Take the Best Picture Possible? Okay? So this is, we're going to actually build one of these. And what I need you to do, there's some things that I need you to get. So here is the homework. Remember when you guys were like, oh, I hate homework. You were like, I hate Khan Academy and I hate homework. And I'm like, guys, STEM is awesome. You know, this is the Khan Academy we get to do when we're in STEM, you know. Awesome. So the homework is going to be cool too. Here is the stuff that I need you to get. All right. I need you to get a bunch of shoe boxes. Okay. Shoe boxes are the boxes that shoes come in. Okay. Now it doesn't have to be a shoe box. It can be any cardboard box. But you don't want to have a big giant box that like maybe a Christmas tree comes in. Too big. I want you to get a box that is about no bigger than a basketball. Okay? You know, basketball about this big, right? No bigger than that. But you want to get a box somewhere in this size. And if you can't find a box about this size, then you can make one. Get a really big box and cut out about 1 foot by 1 foot of cardboard. And I want you to make a couple of them of different sizes. Okay? So just get a lot of cardboard for next time. Okay? And we'll figure it out. Okay? So step 1, let's just change this here. I'll change it. So instead of a bunch of shoe boxes, I'm just going to say bunch of cardboard. Okay? Get a bunch of cardboard. 2, you're going to need some wax paper. Wax paper. Get some wax paper. All right? You're also going to need some tin foil. And you're going to need some tape and scissors. Oh, there's another thing I forgot. You're going to need to get, this is called a pinhole camera. And there's one thing that I forgot that is super important. Can you guess what it's going to be? To make a pinhole camera, we need this thing. Can you guess? What does our pinhole camera mean? Bye, Chloe. Good to have you. What is wax paper? Wax paper is, it's for cooking. It is a thin piece of paper that is just covered in wax. Okay? I like homework and STEM. Yes, my dad is a mechanical engineer. That's right. I know. Yes, Reagan's right. You need a pin. You need a pin. So let's put it on our list here. You need a pin. So this can be like, and you can get this. There's another thing. You can get a pin or like a thumbtack or even a paper clip. Or even like a single small wire. Something you can use. You're going to need to poke a hole in some tin foil. Okay? And it has to be a very tiny hole. Like a pencil or like a pen won't do it. This pen tip, too big. So you really need a pin. All right? Like look at this. This very tiny Phillips head screwdriver, too big. You really need a pin. All right? Or I'll probably get a wire or like a paper clip would be good. Okay, so take a look. Bunch of cardboard, wax paper, tin foil, tape and scissors, and a pin. All of this is in the video description, and I posted it on the Google Classroom too. So get that stuff for next week, and we will start building our pinhole camera. Okay. Now, just quickly back to this Khan Academy. Try to take the best picture that you can, okay? And some of this is like really cool. Answering these questions is really fun. Like they're smart. And then there's a bunch of other really cool pinhole camera things here, like focal distance. There's a focal distance app right here. Here it is, the simulation. Yeah, so here is the focal distance. This is the one where you can change the distance between the film and the aperture, see? So we got aperture size, we got focal distance, okay? And that changes things. We will work on that later, okay? So that's a fun one too. Okay, guys, so what is your homework? Somebody tell me what the homework is. A toothpick, maybe too big. Maybe too big. It's really got to be a tiny, tiny, tiny hole. Like, it's better to make a hole that is way too tiny and then, like, make it teensy a little bit bigger. But once you make a hole that's too big, it's, like, ruined, right? So you don't want to do that. Yes, your homework is to get all of this stuff. Get this stuff, all right? Scissors and tape. And if your parents trust you with a box cutter, then you have adult supervision to use that box cutter, you can use a box cutter too. Okay? This is the stuff. Maya says you need to find a pin. That's right. Find a pin. Okay, guys. Super cool. I got lots of videos. So please, if you are working on Scratch games, please post it in the Google Classroom. All right. I know that previously we had you email it to me, but I like it when you post it in the Google Classroom because then everyone can look at it. Okay. So post your games in the Google Classroom. And guys, if you're in the Google Classroom and you see someone like Micah or Zayden or Maya share or Harper or Alice share one of their apps, click on it and let them know what you think, okay? Yeah, there's a quiz at the bottom. Yes, Ryer, feel free to join. You can join the Google Classroom. That's fine. We're happy to have you. Okay, guys, that is it for me today. It's going to be a lot of fun. Get this stuff because we're going to build some cool things tomorrow, okay? Oh, you know what you're also going to need? I just thought of another thing you're going to need to get. You're going to need to get a ruler. We're going to need to do some measuring, okay? So here we go. Let's make this a little smaller. A ruler. Okay, I'm going to update. Let me put this on the video description. Stuff to get. Okay. Bunch of cardboard, wax paper, tinfoil, paper, scissors, pin, and ruler. Let's save that. And I'm going to update the Google Classroom too. I'll just leave a comment on the video. Or I'll put a new comment. Get this stuff for homework. Oh, you know what? I'm going to just make this a homework assignment. Okay? So that'll go up in Google Classroom. Guys, take care. It's been fun. I'll see you tomorrow for Let's Maker It. Bye-bye.